อพยาปัชชาโหนตุอานิคาโหนตุสุขียตานังปริหารันตุ
Hello everyone. Let's continue listening to the truth from the hidden dragon, which means the real O1, who wants to tell his children these things but O1 can't tell them himself because he is blocked. This information was posted on Facebook, but those who were concerned about it reported Facebook to delete it. Therefore, I'm telling it here. Those who don't believe it, that's fine. Listen to it as information first. When time passes, one day the truth will be revealed. MD #F.011 No matter how much he acts like O1, he is only a fan of O1. There is no way he can be the real one or replace the real one. The truth that the temple people are prevented from knowing or reading is actually an important matter that the bad people are afraid that everyone will know and they will not be able to survive. Number 7, continued, 45. Update number 20 songs from the heart 1/4. This is the truth that must be communicated in a special way from the person who calls himself Mangkorn Songkaya, or O1 real a younger sibling in the group Senda. Question today. Wednesday the 6th of September 2023 11 a.m. The younger sibling heard it in his mind. It was the song Dance Monkey, only this part, he heard it repeatedly in his mind. So they say, dance for me, dance for me. Dance for me. Oh, I've never seen anybody do the things you do before. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me. Aye, and when you're done, I'll make you do it all again, I said. Oh my God, I see you walking by. Take my hands, my dear, and look at me in my eyes, just like a monkey. I've been dancing my whole life, but you just begged to see me dance just one more time. Meaning, so they said, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me. Oh. I've never seen anyone do it like you do it before. They said, move for me, move for me, move for me. That's right, I'm done. I'll let you do it all over again. I said, oh my God. I saw you walking by. Take my hand, my love. Look into my eyes. Like a monkey, I've been dancing all my life. But you just want to see me dance one more time. Meaning, I equals O1. She equals the executive committee of Wat Phra Dhammakaya, dance, perform equals preach, appear to preach. Explaining that the real dragon, O1 wants to tell O1's feelings that the group of merit makers of O1 at this time act as if, in the past, they met O1 and saw O1 preach the Dhamma. They were impressed as if their lives had stopped. They asked to take both of O1's hands and put them on their shoulders, like disciples who have dedicated themselves to God. But what they did to O1 was to ask O1 to preach, appear to preach. Simply put, they asked O1 to teach, come down to teach. O1 has been teaching all his life. Now that it's time, they still ask O1 to teach again. They ask to show themselves to everyone. It is like O1 is a monkey that they like to let O1 dance for them to see. After the dance, they will ask for more. They want to watch it endlessly. But O1 is not a monkey who comes to perform for them. They act as viewers who like O1's performances and watch O1 perform endlessly. The reason O1 is sad is because O1 has preached Dhamma all his life. He preached Dhamma to release suffering, to let listeners refine their defilements and understand the story, to lead them to abandon evil, not breaking the 5 precepts, do good, 3 or 10 meritorious deeds, and purify their minds, sit in meditation and stop their mind at the 7th base. O1 is not a monkey actor who just uses his physical body to appear and do various poses and is charming and attractive. But they, the Dhammakaya Temple Administration Group, see O1 as wanting O1 to appear and preach again, just because they see O1 as a monkey actor. Because they do not remember the teachings and do not follow O1's teachings at all. Just want to see O1 perform, appear again song from the heart 2/4 on the same day, Wednesday, September 6, 2023. There is still a signal of this song in my heart. The song Always Be a Fan tells the truth from the lyrics. This part says it very clearly. I know you're jealous that I can make my name without a man. It's like you have a fetish for copying me any way you can, from the shows, to the clothes, to the quotes. To the boyfriend you can take his cash, but you're still the cheaper version, meaning I know you're jealous that I can make my name without a man. It's like you have a fetish for copying me any way you can, from the shows, to the clothes, to the quotes. To the boyfriend you can take his cash, but you're still the cheaper version, meaning I equals 01, you equals 06, and or the big secretary of 01. Copy equals the real fan, explaining that the dragon 01 wants to say that they, the temple executive board, led by 06, the big secretary of 01, colluded together. Create, imitate equals create a fake of 01 because of jealousy that 06 has towards 01 in being famous. So try to copy, imitate both the performance, behavior, gesture, clothes, dressing. Use of words, idioms, words used, style like 01 with the group Children of Merit Makers, and use the donated money of 01 that was donated from everyone, donated in the name of 01, as well. But the fake is just a copy model. Not the real one, meaning not the real 01, equals cheaper. In this part, you can make believe that you're the bigger person, pretend you're not talking shit online with your friends' tweets and receipts. Won't stay behind the curtain, you think you won cause you got the man, but honey, you'll always be a fan means you can make people believe that you're the bigger person, equals 06, thinks of fooling the temple people that 06 is more famous, bigger than 01 because he has millions of followers. This sentence, pretend that you don't talk nonsense to your online friends, equals 06 regularly preaches in a manner and words that tells people that he is not nonsense, he is only good, and does not speak ill of anyone. This sentence, tweets and receipts will not be behind the curtain, equals the fact that there are people who post various threads, suspecting 06 of various bad things. And the receipts that pay for the millions of false sales that are hidden, will not be hidden forever. This sentence, you think you will win because you got that guy, equals 06 thinks that by doing this, he will get 01 instead of the real one, or get to possess 01 in the same way that the real 01 can. This sentence, but honey, you will be my girlfriend forever, repeat this sentence 5 times, equals emphasizing that finding a fake 01 to replace the real one like that, it may even be 06 himself who pretends to be 01 in some way. But it has become a way of telling everyone all the time that in reality, 06 is just a die-hard fan of 01. Who will be a fan forever, because 06 or anyone who pretends to be him is not the real 01, continued 46. 46. Update number 20. The remaining parts of the song really mean it. It's very clear that it's a feeling from 01, Mangkorn Songkai, communicating to 06 PH, MD. According to the lyrics of Always Be a Fan in every sentence. Songs from the heart 3/4 in summary. Both songs tell 01's feelings about the issue that the administration of Wat Phra Dhammakaya is being manipulated and driven by the leadership of 06. Collaborating with 01's big secretary to create a fake 01, copying, imitating, creating an image, everything from physical behavior to speech style that is 01 to his children all over the world. But all of that is not the real 01 and will never be the real 01. It's just a performance by a fan of 01 who will be a fan of 01 forever. It means that 06 has made a fake 01 that is exactly like 01. Whether he faked it himself or got someone else to fake it to be the same. But it's already been done, it's already here, today, September 6, 2023, confirmed. Who has seen the fake 01 or hasn't seen it yet or will see it after this, please know that it's a grade A copy, just an imitation. Like a real fan who does everything to be like the person he likes until he wants to be like that person. In this case, 06 likes and wants to be exactly like 01. So he does everything to be O1 every day and uses O1's real money as well. Creating a fake O1 to use O1's money, use O1's power, use O1's people, use O1's project, use O1's images, and use the credit that O1 has created his whole life. It comes out to attract people who like O1 to continue to follow O1 through this fake. The hope is to get a lot of donations that will follow. It's always been clear that when disciples believe in O1 when he spoke and invited people to do something, they believed and did it, so they easily received a lot of donations. In the past, O1 has been teaching at the Dream in Dream Kindergarten for more than 14 years, and the tapes are still shown where O1 teaches. It can be said that O1 has been teaching all his life. The result is the happiness and prosperity of the people in the area, and the prosperity of those who have made merit with O1 in the things that O1 invited. When O1 disappeared for many years, there were only a few sentences of written advice that were not signed, but people believed that it was O1. No one saw for real whether it was from O1 or not. But it made the hosts and devotees still believe that it was from the real O1 and raised a lot of money for the temple continuously like this. Update number 20 continued, their greed, O6 and their friends, and O1's big secretary and Ms. E. made them think that if there was a person who was really like O1 to come and teach at the Dream in Dream Kindergarten again, or appeared in person, it would increase their faith, bring back the old faith, and attract new faith. It can be used throughout life, like using a dancing monkey to make the audience like it. You will get a lot of money in return according to the number of rounds shown, just like the real O1 has done all his life. Just now, a fake O1 was created to do it again. From now on, you don't have to worry about whether the real O1 will escape the case and bring merit to the group again. Because if you use a fake O1, you will definitely be able to find money to support the temple and everyone, including bribes, for the rest of your life. Just have the identity of O1 come to preach again, and there is no way that anyone will check or find out that it is a fake imitation, one of the fans. Because with the current system and procedures of the organization, there is no way that anyone will come to check or ask for answers to any doubts. Because even in the past, since August 2018, there was a story from Mangkorn Songkai, writing to tell the story that happened to O1. That there were people who wanted to harm O1 since 2542 and that person was O6. What did they do to O1 and O1's project? Telling the story in such detail, just a central order that the mafia like O1's big secretary wrote on behalf of the temple administration. Sending out an order, forbidding everyone from reading, sharing, or associating with the person who sent the story from Mangkorn Songkai. Otherwise, that person will be banned from entering the temple for the rest of their life. This kind of order makes the entire group in the outer area believe it. Because of the fear of not being able to enter the temple people are willing to close their ears, not listen to, not read, not listen to any truth from the dragon hidden in the body, and obey the mafia's orders from the temple's administration like that. It's like dedicating their life and soul to the temple for the real O1 until they become a brainless robot, allowing the temple to use it for the rest of their lives. The latest is the fake O1 that the dragon, O1 gave a signal like this that the temple will have O1 come out, which is a fake. Not the real one. The characteristics are similar to what we see online. There are Michael Jackson fans who train themselves to do everything to be a copy of the real one because the real one has died. Is it exactly the same? People who are not real fans will not know and cannot verify the truth. But in the online world, they know that the real one has died. So it's not hard to understand that these are real fans who love MJ so much, want to be him, and like being like him so much, to the point of using their own lives and souls to be that person and making it as similar as possible in every way. If you didn't know beforehand that the real one had died, You have to be sure that you met the real one. And it's very similar. You will know it is fake only if you know the real one very well. Then you can check where it is not the same or not. But he did not intend to deceive people. He just missed the real one very much and wanted the identity of MJ to still be alive. Including all the dance moves, he thought of abandoning his own life. Abandoning himself to be that MJ forever. To maintain the identity of that MJ for others to admire. He himself received the reward according to the satisfaction of people who came to see his performance that was similar to MJ. He was satisfied that it was very similar, so he paid a lot, hired a lot. And people liked that he could do it like him a lot. So he was happy, but this is different, because O1, the real one, has not died. Everyone knows that he is still alive. But they do not know where he is or how he is because he has to escape the arrest warrant. If it turns out that anyone knows or sees O1 with someone, that person will have a problem and be sued. Which O1 will definitely not do. O1 will definitely not let anyone suffer because of O1. Because O1 knows about sins, virtues and demerits. What he has done will be the karma that follows him. Continued 47. 47. Update 20. The suffering that happens to anyone is karma. O1 will definitely not do it. Therefore, it is not known that anyone saw O1 in person during the time the case was not over. But in this year, 2566, there is news that O1 will be acquitted. It is known that in fact, the case that charged O1 came from the same O6, who no one believed that O6 could really be that evil. If it is true, O6 must have a reason to eliminate O1 from the point of leading the way in Dhammakaya Buddhism equals O6 does not agree, does not want to follow O1 or wants to destroy Dhammakaya Buddhism. Because O1 leads the group to do only good deeds, merits to preserve Dhammakaya Buddhism. Those who have different opinions or those who are not on O1's side equals villains or enemies who will definitely think badly of Dhammakaya Buddhism. Since 2559 to 2560, which was the period when the summons arrest warrant for O1 was issued in the criminal case and O1 did not go out to surrender according to the arrest warrant. The arrest was made to inform O1 of the charges in the case. Because O1 was seriously ill, unable to move his body, unable to travel. To the point of requesting the Prime Minister, the previous person, to use Section 44 to search the temple to find O1. After searching for 3 days, O1 was not found. So he ordered the temple to be closed, causing his disciples to guard the temple for 23 days. Then the United Nations saw the news and came to visit, which led to negotiations to open the temple. During that time, O1 was receiving treatment at the temple. So O1 gave orders in writing from O1 to his disciples and group. Both after the temple was opened until the message that actually meant ordering O6 to leave the temple again. And with the cooperation and pressure from the worm-chasing group, O6 had to fly to America immediately after the Kathan ceremony was finished that night, October 22, 2017. O1 continued to give orders in writing until O1's birthday on April 22, 2018. After that, all the orders and orders from O1 disappeared. There was also a written order, signed by O1's secretary, not letting anyone interfere with O1's orders at all, as it was his right. The secretary of O1 alone, and there was no more advice from O1 since May 2018 to December. Before the end of the year, there was a new advice message ordering a new fundraising, signed as someone. This is the order with the message of the fake O1. It started to be fake since then and it worked. It was deceiving people at the outer temple to believe that it was a message from the real O1. The same method was used to invite people to make merit continuously until now. After 2018, 5 years passed. People who started to know that the advice was not real from the words that were not O1 and started to feel that it was not the real O1, started to distance themselves, not joining. They, the slaves of the devil, thought that just the message from O1 would not work anymore. It was like how to have O1 that would make people believe that O1 was real, was the real O1, at the temple. They started to release some news, asking people to come and donate, but they did not find him. They might hear a voice, tape, or have a short letter of blessing. In the past, O1 was hiding from the arrest warrant. The real O1 could not come out, even if there was a fake one that looked very similar. He couldn't come out, but now the news that the case is over. The voices wanting to see O1 come to teach at the Dream in Dream Witaya kindergarten again. They released the news that O1 will be teaching soon. What will they do that they don't have to find a way to bring the real O1 back? Because if the real O1 comes back, he will come to sort out and drive out the O6 people from the temple again like they did in 2015 and 2017 that no one knows. Mangkorn Songkai said that the temple also forced everyone not to read. But there must be a fake person sitting in the place. And the best thing is to have O1 come to teach to make it look real. If they can do it, there will be no need for the real O1 for the rest of their lives. Because if the real O1 comes, they will not be able to do anything about cheating, eating, or paying bribes to the purple heaven. They have done wrong until they cannot withdraw. They are bound by the promise of the thieves who are against the law. If they do not keep their promise, they may die. Which the real O1 will never do those wrong things. He has never paid bribes to any heaven since the temple was built. Because it is a sin. Therefore, O1 has been oppressed all along. Any merit-making activities will be obstructed. It was banned and became a big news even though it was not true. Even a little bit became big news before anything was done wrong. But look at this era. Because O1 was not there, in fact, there were 30 Bitcoin mining machines to use the temple's area. They were set up to use the temple's electricity and made money openly for 2 months. The owner found out and asked to investigate the monk who was responsible. Something wrong like this, but it was quiet, no news at all. How much power did the person who ordered it have to shut the reporters up? And doing something this wrong was definitely not allowed by the real O1. If O1 was still in the temple and could really give orders, this would not have happened. Or think in the opposite way, in the past, at the temple, whenever O1 said or did something, it became big news because someone gave the order. How much power did he have to order the news to be released like that? Ordering to obstruct because they refused to follow the conditions they wanted, not to pay them bribes, let's say. But today, what happened is the opposite and very different. It means that in the past years, at the temple, it acted as if O1 was giving orders, but it was not O1 who was the real one, or there was no O1 at the temple. So the temple did something wrong from the time when O1 was the real one. And when O1 was not there, the temple agreed to do what they asked equals agreed to pay them bribes. Making such a big mistake and the news still hushed up equals he ordered it not to be news. It means that the person who ordered it, back then when it was big news and now when it is not news, is the same person. In conclusion, when the case is about to end or when it ends, the outer and inner areas will probably find someone like Wat Phra Dhammakaya appearing to teach at the school. But the truth is, he is a fake because the cheaters, like O6, O1's big secretary, will never let the real person come back to destroy what they did during the time they successfully oppressed O1 from the temple. Which is O1 is not there because the real O1 has no way to let everything in the past several years happen, and the real O1's orders are completely obstructed until he can't stay. So they made a fake O1 and did everything that O1 wouldn't let them do if they were there. At 02.34 hours. Thursday the 7th of September 2023, continued 48. 48. Update hash at 2101. The real O1 said before, via Mangkorn Songkai, that he would prepare himself if he saw O1 appear anywhere in the temple, in the new temple media, to know that it was definitely fake. And the news on Facebook was just posted today, September 15, 2023, that there would be O1 at the Dream in Dream Witaya kindergarten school. I know it's a fake. They've been hiding and imitating O1 for many years. If one day it really comes out, whoever sees it, check it out to see if it's the same. But don't believe it's true because O1 already said it, told me before finding the copy, told me via Mangkorn Songkai that there definitely is a copy, a true FC. Even non-eupathic Coke has a copy. So why can't there be a O1 copy? Since being O1 can attract faith, attract wealth, attract everything to the temple to this extent, there's no need to consider any reasonableness because the temple people don't use their brains to consider reasons. They just close their ears and eyes and follow the central commands. They don't listen to any reason. If anyone is fooled by the fake O1, don't be surprised because they lack the intelligence to receive the order without any doubt for many years. People who have known the truth for a long time should not act shaken. Do not believe that it is the real O1 because it would be the same as thinking that what has been known through the dragon all along is a fake lie. Which is impossible because the real O1 has been cut off from all ways to command the temple since April 22, 2018, so the hidden dragon came into being. As long as the person who cut off the real O1's order is the big secretary of O1 and impersonated O1 to follow the orders of Mezi, collaborating with O6 to give new instructions since 2019. They still have the audacity to have great power in the temple. The story from the hidden dragon will always be true because it came from the real O1. That really can't be ordered. At 19.04 hours. Friday the 15th of September 2023 PS. There was a conversation that someone said a familiar sister went to make merit in a province and met Kun Kok. He said that he came out to take care of his uncle outside. Luangpur 01 is still in the temple. The person who knows the truth replied, "See, Kok came now for this reason. To make people believe that Luangpur 01 is in the temple. Because if it was the real Kok, he thought that he would be bought with money. Can he betray the real Luangpur 01? Because if Kok went to tell anyone that Luangpur 01 was in the temple, it means that the people at the temple who plan to deal with O1 and seize the temple are ready for DSI to raid and arrest Luangpur 01 at any time. If it was the real Kok who respected and loved Luangpur 01 with all his heart, do you think he would be able to betray Luangpur 01? Because there was an episode where Mangkorn 01 told him that Kok was drugged and was about to die. Luangpur 01 went to save him. But he said that if he stayed and didn't take care of Luangpur 01 anymore, let him die because Luangpur 01 is not in the temple and Luangpur 01 cannot take him with him. Let him die instead. Otherwise, he will be a tool used by O1's enemies as a bargaining chip, causing Luangpur 01 to suffer anyway. Therefore, the person who finds this Coke in 2022 definitely finds a fake Coke. And it was the first time that a fake was released during the Kathan robe offering ceremony. If no one suspects anything, it means that they have successfully tricked people. They will release a fake Luangpur 01, just like the signal of the dragon hiding in the body that said that it is almost time to find a fake Luangpur 01, which is a copy. Just like the fan club that is crazy about the superstar and tries to imitate it to be exactly like the real one. O1 has already announced it. Let's wait and see. After the news on Thursday, September 14, 2023, just one day later, on Friday, September 15, 2023, there was a rumor that O1 would be found at the Dream in Dream kindergarten school. Mangkorn 01 had already said that he would be found a copy of O1. not seeing this news and then telling each other update number 22 at Monday the 18th of September 2023 Dragon, O1 let the real wise dream that one. About a large group, living together in a place, like a mountain, with a large building, large rooms, a large number of us living together, like a kingdom, where only we are. Referring to the current Dhammakaya temple group too. Then, there was some action. Suddenly there was an announcement saying to prepare to pack only important belongings, 1 bag per person. And hurry to the cliff point, explaining that from taking care of the Dhammakaya temple during the period when O1 was gone for many years. It was about time that the temple administration would take everyone to leave the temple and go somewhere else, or abandon the goals that O1 had followed with the new leader 3. I looked from a high angle. At the top of the mountain, there was a cliff on one side and the sea. That side was under construction, very large. Here I saw that what was being built was a ship. A very large ship, like Noah's Ark, that was already completed. About to lower the boat, explaining that the people who managed the temple instead of O1 were not there. Following the plan of O6 and the big secretary of O1, working together, will take the entire group onto their big boat, which was built to take everyone with him, who did not go with O1. Along the path to the ultimate Dharma, 4. But the announcement called for people to get on the boat first, so I walked to tell everyone who was panicking why they had to pack what bags, why go now? There were so many things, how could you only take 1 bag? I said that dragging 1 bag, carrying 1 bag should be fine, it must be a practice. This explained that I was an outsider. Saw the event and looked from a high point, so I saw everything that was going to happen. But since the people in the district had a duty to follow the central order, when they did not know what to do, I could only help advise them to be mindful. 5. While people were rushing down, I had to urinate, so I looked for a bathroom to use first. Planning to stop by the people's rooms in this building, any room that people had already gotten off. Explaining that because I thought it was just a practice. I still thought to relieve myself before joining them. 6. It was very strange. I remember that each room in each zone was like a house, that is, the area was wide. For each person, who will stay 1 person per area, mostly on 1 floor, that is, 1 locker has about 3 to 4 resting zones, and there is 1 common area. There should be a bathroom in the common area. And there should be a bathroom in each room as well. This means on 1 floor, and this building is very large, there are many floors. Continued 49. 49. Update 22. Explain that all the buildings that were built are like they were built to facilitate the comfort of those who have dedicated themselves to doing merit at the temple, laywomen, volunteers. Which also means the 115-year-old grandmother building. 7. It's strange that I can't find a bathroom in any room I enter. Isn't there one? I have to walk up each floor to find a bathroom. Each room is designed the same, but why can't I find it? Every room we enter has a lot of clothes and belongings piled up and is a women's room. Explain that the 115-year-old grandmother building, which was built for volunteers, laywomen who have dedicated themselves to doing merit at the temple, has no place to relieve themselves. There is only messy worldly belongings. 8. The women have already carried their bags and taken what was needed as instructed. I went up to the floor, not sure if it was the highest or lowest floor. There was no one, no belongings at all. I opened each room and the condition of the room was like it had never been decorated or added to in the first place, or it had all been removed. There was no furniture. Even the floor was dirt. Not tiled, not cemented or smooth, like it hadn't been used for a long time or had been used to do some dirty work. And just recently fled or moved out, explaining that in fact, the 115-year-old grandmother's building was just built to deceive and trick people outside the area into volunteering to work for the temple so that they would be more comfortable when they came to make merit at the temple or make the temple a job. No merit was made at all. And there was a group working underground, behind the construction of this building, planning something to benefit from this construction in a deceptive manner. So it was not complete or made, but quickly took it away as their own property on the day they were going to abandon the temple. 9. There was a hole in the floor, resulting in a small well that looked like a toilet seat, like a squat toilet, but the drain hole to the gooseneck, which was as wide as the water storage hole in a flushable toilet, was connected to the floor, meaning it was connected from the floor down, like a squat toilet that was connected to the floor, but there was no sanitary ware. Importantly, this drain hole was full of water. The water was pitch black. Pushing the door into the room on the left, I saw a black well. I thought I had found a toilet and saw black water. So I didn't dare to poop. Pushing the door into the room on the right, an empty room in the same condition, and I saw a black well. I remember pushing into 3 rooms and finding the same thing. They explained that on the day the temple administrators decided to abandon the temple and take the people who believed in them with them, from the temple to the sea, they would find that the reason they built so many buildings had a dirty plan behind it, which was to blame all the evil on O1 alone. Which the temple administrators would claim was O1's idea to build every new building so that the temple would be seized and become a property of a different religion. This was the intention of building the building with an evil mind from the beginning, not intending to build it as a place to make merit from the beginning. 10. In my dream, I thought, did they secretly drill a hole for their own excretion? Because there was a common bathroom on the same floor, but they secretly drilled it in their own room. They explained that all the rooms and buildings were not intended to be built to be a source of merit from the beginning. There was no place to give merit to the builders and users. They had to try to find a place to relieve themselves, but they were still slaves on the dark side. 11. I walked to another room, I don't know if it was the common area, and I saw a man sitting there. Like a worker wearing a white shirt, a black tie, a black suit, but in a dirty condition, long black hair, like someone who didn't cut their hair, not that they had long hair on purpose. And the hair was just long around the neck, like sitting at a desk with a computer or laptop. I opened the door and saw him, and he turned to look at me, just stared and couldn't remember what else. This can explain that I had found the mastermind who planned everything until the day they were ready to follow the agreement, just announced for everyone to abandon the temple. The black slander of O1 to have the temple seized by law would continue, which happened after they had received all the benefits from the fundraising to build the various buildings. Which was the construction of a building with evil, black intentions from the foundation. Evil intentions that intended to embezzle the donated money for themselves when they were satisfied. Caused the temple to be seized to give the right to other religions to come and seize it. Which when I met that man in my dream, it was the answer that I had known this secret, this plan all along. And he knew that I knew his secret, but I couldn't do anything to him. Couldn't stop him, and I told anyone, but no one believed him, so he just sat there and continued working comfortably. Not flinching when he saw me. That I met him there at 23.41 hours. Monday the 18th of September 2023 PS. For this reason, there is news released from people in the area on Facebook that the Dream in Dream Witaya kindergarten will reopen and it is expected that O1 will come to teach as well. Let's pray together for O1 to be strong. This is the same as just 1 week ago, when news from Mangkorn Songkai, O1 True, announced that we will see a copy of O1. No matter how much they try to look like him, he can only be a copy, like the people who are hardcore fans who imitate the people they like and do everything to look like them until they want to be like him. This means that we are about to meet the person we call the fake asterisk of O1. Which is the same as the song Signal from Mangkorn. 01 sent to the dreamer's heart when waking up is *= Barbie girl song that sings, I'm a Barbie girl, in the Barbie world life in plastic. It's fantastic you can brush my hair, undress me everywhere imagination. Life is your creation, means I'm a Barbie doll, in the Barbie world life is plastic. It's fantastic you can brush my hair for me, undress me everywhere imagination. Life is your creation explaining the Barbie girl song that I heard in my heart. Fake, copy, true FC means not the real one. Continued 50. Update 22. While we started to see old news being told again in the past 2 days that 01 has been cleared of the charges along with Mr. Sup, regarding the embezzlement case of the cooperative. The pattern is like someone planned and strategized to gradually release news to create events and situations to make it appropriate to release copy 01, but in reality, they had malicious intentions to impose new charges on 01 by using new construction projects, offering to build various Buddha statues during the years that 01 had an arrest warrant. But they claimed that 01 was the one who planned, ordered it, and those things were done by them, the cheaters, evil people themselves. Planning to stuff and create evidence to slander and tie the real 01 to the charges that they had planned to make 01 guilty of those charges and make the court decide without having to meet him in any way. And they made the cause and effect happen, created witnesses and created evidence to have everything. When the time was right, they just released the copy, fake 01, to call the faithful to come back to the temple again so that they could make merit. This time is to invite each other to make merit and shake the world. Because everyone will believe that Luangpur 01 has been cleared of charges and can come back to teach the laity. The fundraising will be more enormous than ever because it has been held back for many years. When they have had their fill, it will be time to bomb and eliminate 01, in the case of the fake. They will just help him escape, but they will do it again and release news that 01 has escaped. But this time, the evidence will tie him up in every matter. This will cause the court to accept the case and make a decision immediately, and cause the temple to be seized and finally auctioned off to a different religion that is waiting to receive it. They do not care whether there is the real 01 or not because the real 01 cannot come back because they will not let the arrest warrant be cancelled and wait for the lawsuit to expire on its own, which will take many more years. But they proceeded to seize the temple first, not giving 01, the real one, a chance to come back again for the rest of their lives. This is their real plan. The end. For example, the 06 group made a Barbie 01 doll, dressed it up to show off to people, to go to events to attract customers to buy products. They have 01 as a puppet to persuade them to take everything they like. Then they will shoot them. Latest the 19th of September 2023 Dragon 01 brings a real person to dream that I saw a prince with wavy light-colored hair, tall, fair skin, no clothes, walking straight towards me. But before he reached me, just 2 meters away, the prince stretched and fell face down. His body dropped down in front of me. I quickly caught him and sat down to hug the prince. The prince kept ordering me to promise him. I promised everything without thinking. This dream explained that the real 01 was going to come back to see his children at this group. But the day that 01 came back to see his children directly to me first, before he could even get to me, 01 would be shot from behind first by 06 and 01's big secretary who planned to deal with 01 so that he would never have the chance to come back and talk to bring merit to the group again. That is, if 01 came back, he would definitely be eliminated. But 01 still had the chance to order me, who was the real person who received the message from 01 to the messenger, in the matter that 01 was worried about. With this dream, it was like an advance warning. If anyone wanted to prevent this problem, don't let anyone kill 01 from behind. On the day 01 returns, there must be a brave son, skilled like a real knight, appear to clear up all the matters, from the temple that was on the dark side to the white side once again, and eliminate all the worms. Both big and small, worms slithering in the temple, and not letting any ants grow there. Eliminate the termite mounds that covered the entire temple, where the black leeches lived. And subdue the small and brown big-headed fish completely, and cleverly break the wrists of the mastermind. Bring the group that truly loves the temple to join together, clean up any corruption, and establish a temple administration committee of laymen to act on their behalf, so that the Buddhist sons can truly do only two things as monks, creating bright light. Clean and pure for the source of merit, which is Wat Phra Dhammakaya, for the descendants to continue and create merit for thousands of years, according to the intention of the great revered teacher. And there are two songs in the heart of the true knower. I say goodbye, means I, is one, goodbye. We always be together, together in electric dreams. Means the children who have the same heart as one, have the goal of reaching the ultimate Dharma, will be with one forever in the dream of electric current, which is the subtle part through the center of the seventh base body by meditating. At 4:33 hours. Thursday the 21st of September 2023. Update 23 Danger Signal. One half it has happened when there was a report about this, the 3rd of October 2023, briefly that there is a senior monk in the temple who has started to see and talk to the twins and believes that it is the real one. Yesterday, Tuesday the 3rd of October 2023, the true knower received the feelings of one, Mangkorn. Through this song, only this part. If you're wondering if I can stay alone, I'd like to ask you a question. Can you answer me? I'll listen. And do I have a choice? Can I choose for you not to go? If you don't let me go, will you follow me? I'll choose for you to choose me. Can I not let you go with him? What you're asking, how can I answer? You don't give me a choice. Song, Can I Choose? By Sasa. Explain that if O2 asks O1 if O1 can go alone, if O2 doesn't go with him, O1 would like to ask O2 if O1 can choose not to let O2 go with others, will O2 follow O1? O1 wants O2 to choose according to O1's wishes, meaning can O2 not go with O6? If O2 asks O1 like this, how can O1 answer? Because there is no way to let O1 choose. Wednesday, October 4th, 2023. Really no person received the feelings of one, Mangkorn. Through this song, only this part, I want to return you to him. I think he wants it too. No need to suffer. I want the dream in your heart to come true. And I am willing to be abandoned. It's okay, song. I know it's Sunita Litical. Explain O1 wants to return O2 to O6. O1 thinks that O6 also wants O2 so that O2 won't have to suffer. O1 also wants O2's dream to come true. O1 is also willing to be abandoned and left alone. It's okay. Continued 51. 51. Update 23, because I heard from the inside circle of Wat Phra Dhammakaya that a senior monk in the temple has started to see and talk to O1 and believes that it is the real one. But in fact it is a twin, not the real O1. It made me review the signal from O1 through Mangkorn, telling about the fake one in this dream. On May 30th, 2023, the first time it was clear that we should be careful, there is a fake O1, as in the message from Mangkorn, as follows. Please be careful of the fake O1, coming in person, but it is really fake. If you don't use your brain, you won't know for sure because the face is similar, the body is similar. Practice your habits a little greater than they can do it, they have done it, i.e. Coke's attendant, at Mangkorn. O1, there are details from O1 through the dream of the real person on Facebook. The message now to Thursday, May 25th, 2023, the third dream from 8:30 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. Cut to another picture 1. I saw a man who was not wearing a shirt, showing the upper body, seeing tattoos all over the body, looking like tiger stripes or eagle stripes, and a six-pack body. seeing the body from the right side of his body, leaning towards the back. In the dream, I thought that was the cause of all these abnormal things. 2. And in the dream, when the man turned around, I saw his face. In my mind, I said that it was Luang Por, but he was a fake, because the real Luang Por would definitely not tattoo his body. But when I woke up, I couldn't remember whose face it was or what kind of face it was. Dream Analysis 1. Unusual merit-making activities or styles. Styles that are different from the style that the real Luang Por 01 carried out in the temple. In fact, there was this man behind it, who I don't know who he was. 2. But when he turned around, in the dream, I said that this was Luang Por 01, but he was a fake because this man had tattoos all over his body, both front and back, and a strong, muscular body. Definitely not like the real Luang Por 01's body. Summary, September 6 to 7, 2023, there was another clear signal from 01 through a song to another younger sibling, as posted on Facebook. The story of Songs from the Heart 1/4 to Songs from the Heart 4/4, which was previously told. 01 has preached Dhamma all his life, preached Dhamma to escape suffering. To let the listeners refine their defilements and understand the story to lead to abandoning evil, not breaking the 5 precepts, doing good, 3 or 10 meritorious deeds, and making the mind pure, sitting in meditation and stopping the mind at the center of the 7th base. 01 is not a monkey-like actor who only has a gross body appearing and doing various gestures and is charming and attractive. But they, the executives of Wat Phra Dhammakaya, saw 01 and wanted 01 to appear and preach again, just for the reason that 01 is like a monkey-like actor, because they did not remember the teachings and did not follow 01's teachings at all. From the full song, Dance Monkey and They, by 06, 01's big secretary, thought together to imitate equals create a fake 01 because of 06's jealousy of 01's fame. So they tried to copy, imitate both the acting, behavior, gestures, clothing, dressing, using words, idioms, words used. Style like 01 and the group Children of Merit Makers, and using the donated money of 01 that was given by everyone. Dedicated in the name of 01, but 06 is only a copy model. Not the real one, the real 01. This means that the fake one is worth less than the real one. You can make people believe that you are a bigger person. Equals, 06, thinks that he deceives the temple people that he is more famous and bigger than 01 because he has millions of followers. Pretend that you don't talk nonsense to your friends online. Equals 06 regularly preaches in a manner and words that tell people that he is not nonsense, but only good, and does not speak ill of anyone. Tweets and receipts will not be behind the curtain. Equals the truth is that there are people who post various threads, suspecting 06 of various bad things. And the receipts that pay for the job of making millions of followers that are hidden, will not be hidden forever. You think you will win because you got that guy. Equals 06 thinks that doing this will make him be 01 instead or possess the real 01. But honey, you will be my girlfriend forever. 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 You will be a fan forever. Equals but the truth is, 06 has been telling everyone all along that in reality, 06 is just a true fan of 01, a fan forever, because 06 is not 01. No matter how much he acts like 01, he is just a fan of 01. In summary, both songs express 01's feelings towards the issue that the administration of Wat Phra Dhammakaya is being manipulated and driven by the leadership of 06. Collaborating with 01's big secretary to create a fake 01, both copying, imitating, creating an image, everything from physical behavior and speech style that is 01 to his children all over the world. But all of that is not the real 01 and will never be the real 01. It is just a performance by a fan of O1 who will be a fan of O1 forever. It means that O6 has already made a fake O1 that is exactly like O1, whether he faked it himself or got someone else to fake it to be the same, but it has already been done, it has already happened. Today, September 6, 2023, it is confirmed. The real person who knows the truth has woken up from a dream. Received the heartfelt message from O1, Mangkorn, through the song, Together in Electric Dreams. Only this part, we'll always be together however far it seems, love never ends. We'll always be together in electric dreams means we will be together forever. No matter how far it seems, love never ends. We will be together forever, together in dreams, like electricity. Explanation, from this dream and the song that came. The role of O1 will clearly end this time. The children, the group, the people of Wat Phra Dhammakaya will not meet their real father who is the real anymore. They will only be together in dreams that are detailed like electricity, forever. About the twins and the results after the twins appeared to replace O1, like the shadow of O1. It's unbelievable that it is in Nostradamus's prophecy as well. When knows? Jude talked about this prophecy as well. Follow to listen to 52 in the next clip.
Ye satta agase jara